Hi, I'm Meredith Vita with KNOXX Video, and today we're here with Jake Shields. Jake, how's your day going so far?
Good, tired. Just finished a really hard sparring session, but now I can go eat, so that's good.
Good, good. So you're a heavy underdog against GSP, and it seems like a lot of people aren't giving you a chance. How big of a motivating factor is that for you to prove the fans and the critics wrong?
Yeah, it always motivates me. I love an underdog. It was kind of the same thing with Henderson. Everyone kept counting me out, but I believed in myself and knew I could do it, and it's going to be the same April 30th. I'm ready. I'm not going out there to give George a good fight. I'm going out there to bring the belt home.
Now, you're very good at wrestling, and you're also really good at jiu-jitsu. What would you say is a better base for a young fighter that's starting in the MMA?
He's got to work on all aspects. But if I had to pick one base, I'd probably pick, if they were young, I would say go wrestle in high school and college because it's really hard to learn that afterwards. But it's all really important.
Now, were you surprised when you had found out that UFC had bought Strikeforce, and has much changed since that's happened?
Actually, yeah, I was really surprised because, being in the game, I pretty much hear everything before it happens. I think this was the first big thing that really surprised me. And as far as what's changed for me, I was a UFC fighter. My good friends, Gilbert Melendez and Nick Diaz, are the Strikeforce champs, but for them, I don't think much has changed yet, other than Zuffa runs a lot more organized. They're way more organized than Strikeforce was, so it'll be a good thing for Strikeforce.
Now, if things go in your favor on April 30th, would you like to fight Anderson Silva?
Of course, I'm always out looking for the biggest challenges. So yeah, I'm in the sport to challenge myself. So if I beat him, yeah, I'd want Anderson. But it would be, I'll do whatever the UFC said. If they want me to rematch GSP or fight Fitch or BJ, I'm just here. Right now, I'm worried about getting through GSP and then take it from there.
How about a rematch with Yushin Okami?
Yeah, Yushin Okami is a phenomenal fighter, and I beat him, but it was a close fight. He's one of the toughest fights I've ever had, and I would definitely be down for a rematch. But really, I'd prefer to go for the title. But if he went and took it from Anderson, then yeah, I'd want to fight Yushin.
And who do you feel won a BJ Penn versus Fitch fight?
Oh man, I'm friends with both those guys, so I hate saying, but honestly, I thought it was close, but I thought Fitch pulled it out.
So whoever wins the UFC 132 rematch will most likely be the #1 contender for the welterweight title. Who would you rather face?
That's a tough call. I like both those guys, and I'll happily fight either one.
How do you feel about fighting in front of over 50,000 fans at the Rogers Center, most of which might be booing or not against you for GSP?
I think it's great fighting. It's going to be record-breaking attendance. The fact that a lot of them are booing me might kind of suck, but it's still, it's an energetic crowd, and that'll get me going. Whether for me or against me, there's going to be a loud crowd.
Now, Dana White doesn't like it when teammates won't fight against each other. If you were the had the welterweight title, if he asked you to fight Nick Diaz, what would you say?
You guys are like my brothers, so we'll just, Nick Diaz is over in Strikeforce, so at this point, I'm not going to worry about that situation. We were both in Strikeforce together. I moved up a weight and took the middleweight title to avoid that, I definitely understand where Dana's coming from, but there's also, there's usually ways around things, We're a team that we're willing to move around, Nate could drop down, I could move up, Nick could move up. So it's not that I'm saying, no, I won't fight him, but I'd prefer to try to find another solution.
Now, I understand that you live by AT&T Park. Have you gone to a lot of the Giants games, and what do you do in your free time when you're not training for a fight?
I've been to a few of the Giants games. It just started back up, so it's a mess in front of my house, which is sometimes when I'm in training camp, it can be kind of annoying when I come home and it's just a giant mess there. But my free time, I'm not in training camp. I love to travel around the world, do outdoor stuff, and just hang out and have fun.
Well, thank you so much for your time, and best of luck to you April 30th.